Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are all doing well and staying safe during these crazy, scary times. And I really appreciate you taking the time to stop by and watch one of my videos. I'm really excited because I am back on the Graphics Fairy Junk Journal design team for the next 6 months, and this is my first journal for that, and it's a steampunk journal. All of the digital printable images I've used are from the Graphics Fairy Premium membership site, and I will link that down below. And I'll mention if I can remember which bundles I've used as I go through, but all of the information on the bundles and the images I used is on the Graphics Fairy blog. And so if you want more information on what I've used in this journal, I will link that down below as well. On the cover, I've done a collage. And got a little moving part here. There's a clip there that is removable, or you could tuck something in there. The ticket, some fabric. There's a faux leather pocket. On this tag, there's a little bulb pin, so you could add something to that, a charm if you wanted. A little book plate here. You could write your name in or the date. This little ticket tucks behind this hot air balloon image on the front. And in this pocket, and you could fit more goodies in there if you wanted, we have a grungy tea-stained glassine envelope, and everything, pages are tea-stained throughout. Nice grungy journal. In here we have Charlotte and Malcolm, and this is Charlotte's journal. And Charlotte is the creator and benefactress of a group of inventors called the Inventors Guild. And Malcolm's her business partner, but he's also part of the guild. And that is what the number 6 is here on the cover. There's 6 members, including Charlotte, of this Inventors Guild. This is a tweed soft-cover journal. On the back here, we have a pocket with a little paper clip. I've wanted to use a lot of metal embellishments throughout because I think that just speaks steampunk to you. And here we have a clock gear, and this is what they use as a key to get into their workshop. So they each carry one of these, and that just tucks in the back here. And so going inside, the closure is a couple of binder clips and a chain, and I've left a little extra so if you get the journal and you start adding to it and it gets really chunky, you can lengthen this for the closure. And so right inside the cover we have a pocket. And then here's an image of, this is the first group of inventors when Charlotte started the group. These gentlemen have moved on, and we have a new group, and you'll meet them shortly. Here's a floating pocket, and inside we've got a grungy shipping tag. And then I've got a few of these throughout, but I love these liquor labels. And these are from both the Masculine Ephemera and Masculine Elements bundles, I believe. And I printed onto the back just some grungy paper. And so that pocket. I've also done with the alcohol inks the aged grungy tape. Labels and tickets throughout, and those you can find in so many of the bundles on the premium membership site, but the junk journaling bundle and the vintage office bundle are good places to start for that kind of thing. Here's a pocket with a tea-dyed index card. It's a little tab, some more of the tape. And this is also from one of the masculine bundles. A little pop of color there. Here we have another floating pocket, or you could use it as a bookmark. The Inventors Guild. And inside, we've got this little ticket. And the it will admit a person to Mr. Lunardi's Ascension. And on the back, it says, meet me at the exhibitor's pavilion, 3 p.m. sharp. Signed S. So Charlotte's meeting someone, sort of a mystery. She doesn't know who or what they really want, if they're looking for information about the inventions they're working on. And in this little glassine, this is vintage sleeve. This is from photo negatives. We have the rest of our Inventors Guild members. And so these I printed onto cardstock and then glued this on the back, and I'll show you what they look like to start with. Sort of created little mini cabinet cards. So this is what the printable looks like, and it's an Altoid tin printable from, I think it's the Masculine Ephemera bundle. And so I reduced them down in size, printed them into cardstock, cut them out, and then just backed the images with the backgrounds and created these little cards. Put that aside. Vintage ledger. I've got some pages in here from a couple of different books that I believe belong to either an architect or a draftsman of some sort. So they've got really interesting images on them. Here's another image of some hot air balloons with some of the tape. This flips out. It's an envelope. Inside I've got a couple little pieces of ephemera, and then another one of those sleeves with an actual, if I can get it out. These are kind of fragile, but I love using them in my journals. Here's the negative of a gentleman in that. And that flips back there. And then on this side is a pocket, another liquor label. And here, I just left these little cards together, printed lines on the back, so it's like just a little extra journaling space. A metal clip with a number 6 on it. Another one of those pages from radio planimeter. I mean, these images are just really interesting. Label. This is vintage ring bound paper. This is a math table printable, printed onto tea-dyed paper. Here's one of the pockets, another really grungy index card. Love that. And then another one of those little booklet, journaling booklets tucked in there. Another, some sort of mechanical image. Graph paper. I just love this. This is from one of the, I think it's from this book actually. And it's just a chart of logarithms, and I just love numbers, so I thought it was kind of interesting to add to this. Another one of the digital stamped images. Mapping machine. Ledger. This little guy is their mascot, and he's from the Masculine Elements bundle. And on the back, we've got some secret journaling. And I included graph paper in case they were sketching an invention or something mechanical, but it could be a secret, so no one would know it's behind this little photograph. Another printable onto tea-dyed paper, just like the glasses. Here's another metal tab. This one has a label you could write in, and more hot air balloons and more tape. Lots of journaling space, pockets to add more of your own ephemera. These are digital stamp type images, and I printed them onto this masking paper, which you can get at home improvement stores. It's in the paint section, and I love this. I just love the look of it. So I printed onto both green and brown, and you could use this as a mini journal, or you could tear these images and add them to your pages. So cool. So I've got all kinds of steampunk related images just sewed down the spine. Added some more of the tape and a little clip. Another machinery image. Here's another pocket sewed along the edge here, sewed on a little ticket printable. And then in this little booklet, little tied on just some pages, another little mini journal. Here's the pocket. And this is just a scrap from a hanging file folder, but I love these green folders. So just tuck that in there. You can journal on that. And a little round paper clip. The Tim Holtz papers are what I used, and they are just perfect for steampunk theme. Here is a math diagrams printable from the Steampunk Images 3 bundle that I printed onto vellum and really distressed it. They've been carrying this around for a while, working on this invention, whatever it may be. So I wanted to really make that look aged and well loved. So we've got that. Here's a little grungy vellum pocket here with a label and then just some images you could journal on or use to decorate your pages. And a little tag group here. There's a metal tag and then just a couple of printable tags and some mini tea-dyed shipping tags. And you could leave this as is and use it as a little tag journal, or take them apart on a bulb pin and use that throughout the journal. I love this little paper clip. It's a car. I hope you can see that. And another little ticket there. Here's a belly band with a little mini paper clip there, and then a couple of receipts. And I know one is from, I think that these are both from the Masculine Ephemera and Masculine Elements bundles. Printed them onto tea-dyed paper, aged them all up. I'm assuming she's saving these receipts for business purposes. I added a little label to that one. Made them look like they were from the 1800s. And in this back pocket here, a couple more really nicely aged printable images. You can journal on the backs of these. More of the grungy tape along the edges. And so that is the journal. Along with the journal, you get a little glass bottle, and you could clip this to your closure or create a necklace with it if you wanted, but it's got little watch parts and gears, vintage crystal beads. There's a vintage mother of pearl button, some seam binding, and a safety pin. Here we've got another clip. And so I use this cover, insulated wires and cables. Love this little thing. And inside were these sheets, these pages of graph paper, but I just created, here's a couple of those images again, and I just took some scraps and just created some different pages. So you got another little mini junk journal here. And one last thing I wanted to show you. This is what I usually do when I come up with a theme for a journal. If I have smaller images or multiple images, you can find pre-done collage sheets in the bundles. You can create your own like I've done, and I added in the ones I wanted to use. I resized them and duplicated them and printed. You can print that out. But one of the best things I think about the premium membership bundles is the individual images. They do all the hard work for you. So if you want to just print one image onto a piece of paper or onto a page, you can do that. So it's so versatile, and there's such a variety of images. So I think that is it, everyone. I want to thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. This is available in my Etsy shop, and I'll link that down below as well. And take care, everyone, and I will see you back here again real soon. Bye.